Hi guys, in this video I'll be giving you a quick tour of GetResponse and its features. If you're unsure of what GetResponse is, it's a marketing software that helps you generate leads, build email lists, send newsletters, send video emails and follow-up campaigns, and much more. So if you're a small or big business that has a customer base, you can use this tool to market and engage with those customers. Some examples of companies who used GetResponse are Hilton, Avon, UNESCO, Forbes, Huffington Post, Mashable, and all that. If you want to get a feel of the software right now, there's a link in the description that takes you to the 30-day free trial mentioned in the title. If you want to feel the software or explore it while I tour it in this video, you could do that as well. Just pause the video here to sign up. Otherwise, let's get the tour started. So this is the first page you see when you log in. This is the dashboard. It features widgets that you can customize via drag and drop to personalize what you want to see when you log in. So to see other widgets and add them to your dashboard, use this plus icon right here. Customize your view to whatever statistics that are most important to you. So it could be newsletter stats, form stats, landing page stats, and all that. So you just have to click this plus icon right here. So yeah, it's drag and drop. As you can see, you can just move it around. Yeah, that's about it for the dashboard. So first tab is contacts. So here is where you manage the emails you've collected. And in the contact list section, you can create different email lists to separate your campaigns. For example, if you have a book campaign or a freebie campaign that you may want to market differently to. So here I have two. One is the default list and the other is the health promo list. This is just an example I made. And yeah, you can create a list through here, add contacts through here. So for adding contacts to your list, just click on this button. And there are two ways you can do that after you've clicked this button, basically manually adding them one by one. So you have to enter in their emails one by one. Or you could upload a file, use an external service like Zendesk, Salesforce, or 7 other listed services, or paste it straight from a file. So that's how you can add contacts. So you can search contacts as well right here. You could search by you can search by tagging or scoring them. So what scoring is basically it lets you keep track of subscriber engagement, and you can assign scoring in the workflow under automation later, which is here. Under automation, which I will go through later. So for example, you could give them a score when they open your emails or click links in your emails. So the higher the engagement, the higher the score, basically. The higher score, the higher the engagement. So for tagging, it allows you to design marketing automation workflows to trigger specific follow-up actions so that you can segment your workflow within the same contact list and market differently to them. So you have market segments within each individual list. So next is list hygiene, custom filters. I won't go to this. List hygiene allows you to basically blacklist and delete contacts. This requires you to manually remove or prevent someone from joining your list. This allows you to manually remove someone or prevent someone from joining your list. So you can blacklist them individually, like the entire email, or you can blacklist by domain. Right? Okay. So next is suppression lists. And it's similar to list hygiene, but it's automated because you can set rules, so you don't have to manually remove or prevent someone from getting future newsletters. So it's like in Outlook where you can set rules to automatically receive emails to specific folders in your inbox. But here it's excluding specific addresses or domains from receiving your newsletters. So that's the only difference. That's the similarity I see. Yeah. So next, moving on to email marketing. This first page allows you to manage your newsletters. You can create them via drag and drop or HTML if you're more well versed. So most of the services in GetResponse, they have drag and drop. So for newsletters, landing page, forms and surveys, and even a workflow is drag and drop, right? So it's easy to use if you don't have a background in a coding background. So there are ready-made templates for if you want to create a newsletter. There are ready-made templates. I'll let you explore them. Next is the autoresponders tab. These are emails that get sent out automatically after someone opts in to your list. So those are the main features for the email marketing tab. Yeah. Next is automation, right here. So this is where we have workflows. Let's check out this example I made. Okay, it's called Health Promo Workflow, but that's just the name. I didn't put anything in. So we start at the top. Usually, this is what you get started off with. Subscribe to any list via any method, right? Okay, so it's someone joining our list. So right after they join, you could send them a welcome message right here. Welcome message. And along with the newsletter right away, or you could wait a day by placing a wait box right here. So this allows you to wait a certain number of days. You can do it under properties. And so before I move on, all these elements right here, these are called elements, right? All of these are elements. All of these elements have properties to them, right? So you can change the duration of the wait time. Like here, let's say you want to change the duration of wait time. It could be in days, hours, minutes. There is a minimum. I'm not sure what it is. You can find it out yourself. It could be, I think, maybe 30 minutes or 10 minutes. It's different. It's different with different elements, right? So even with this newsletter, so yeah, you can change the duration of the wait time and the specific email we want to send them, and so on and so forth. So these elements this element specifically has two conditions that can be set to trigger after a certain time if the condition is not met. Right here, when to assume the condition was not met. So you can do it after some time, a certain number of times, so that it triggers the next event. It's like how long you want to wait before you assume that they're not going to open it at all, right? So that you can do something else with it. So using this itself is just incredibly fun. You can move stuff around. You can change the... Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the connection. So basically, let's say this connection isn't here, right? All you have to do is click here and click here. That's it. And if you have to remove it, just click on this line, and there's an X on it, and you can remove it, right? Yep, pretty simple. So this is incredibly fun to use, I have to say. You can engage with them, and if they still don't respond, you could set them to another list right here. So moving down, let's say they don't open the newsletter, and you can send them to another message, and after then, even if they still don't open it, then you can send them to another list, or whatever you want to do with them, right? And so here I added a link click element, so they have those as well. So you can automate your entire series of newsletters, and I think that's incredibly helpful, incredibly useful. So let's get out of here, save and exit. So the next one is automation messages. So basically what it is there are messages used in your workflows, right? So they are sort of separate from your newsletters from email marketing, under email marketing. Okay. So next is landing pages. So in this tab, we're able to create landing pages and manage them. Right. So once again, this is drag and drop or HTML, and they have tons of templates as well. So if you don't have your own website, you can actually use GetResponse's subdomain to host or publish these landing pages, right? So if you do have your own domain, then you can use your own domain. You can link up your GetResponse and use the landing pages here on your own domain. And their landing pages are fully mobile optimized. You can switch between desktop and mobile view, split test and analyze different landing pages, embed videos, and even integrate PayPal. So these are the things that you can do with their landing pages. And next we have webinars. You can, you want to engage your customers, you want to do a sales pitch to them, you can have webinars, right? So you can set a password or make it public. It's up to you. But if you want to know, this webinars will be secure with secure socket layer protection, SSL, if you know what that means. It's basically a layer of protection that many websites use. As you can, if you see like a little, probably can't see it because I don't have it shown. But basically, it's the lock at the top of your URL bar. It says that it's SSL protected. Yeah. So you can invite people via email and even give them reminders. They have an app that allows you to stream from your own Android or iOS devices, and even people can watch the streams from there. Other than that, the webinar can be downloaded and shared. It can be recorded as well. It can be recorded, downloaded, and shared. Text chat is available so that you can engage and interact with your audience and feedback and to get their feedback. And interactive whiteboards to keep audiences engaged. So basically you can draw on it and you can use that for illustration purposes. So next is forms and surveys. So once again, they have templates. It's drag and drop or HTML, and you can split test between them as well to see how they do. And finally, CRM. Basically, what they have is these things called pipelines, and it's basically a visual representation of the entire sales process. Got it. Go. And for now, yeah. So this is what we have. Yeah, you move them between and all that. You can even move these. See, yeah, these are also drag and drop. So a lot of GetResponse's interface is drag and drop. It's user friendly. Yeah. And yes, that's basically it for the tour. This really is a powerful marketing software. And once again, if you're interested, check it out. There's a link in the description to a 30-day free trial. If you would like to use this software seriously, there are multiple pricing plans. And yeah, the great thing is you don't have to pay for what you're not using. So depending on the size of your audience, they have pricing plans accordingly. So only when you need to increase your list size, let's say you're a growing business, you start off with like 500 and you grow up to more than 1,000. So next the list size will be 2,500. So now it's $15 a month. If you click on that, it'll become $25 a month, right? And yeah, so you only need to pay for what you're using. You don't need to pay more than what you're using. So that's all for the video, guys. Let me know what you think of the video in the comments below. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment below as well. Leave a like if you found it helpful, or dislike it if you didn't. I value your responses regardless. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one, guys.